Hi, I'm Jessica from Jessica Wanders, and this is my 16th grocery haul of 2022. I'm trying to keep track of how much money I was spending on groceries in an effort to be mindful and spend a little bit less money and keep to kind of a budget. So I'm recording everything that I buy for groceries all year, and I've been doing it. Keeping in mind that for January and February, I was doing a pantry challenge, so I didn't spend any money on groceries at all. Initially, I was trying to keep to $150 every 2-week budget. That dropped down to $100 for a little while. I had, I think, some really tiny, like $50 hopes for grocery budgets for a while, but they've been picking up a little bit in the last little bit here. I really wasn't planning on doing a grocery haul. I have lots of produce from the garden still in the house and lots of food really to eat. But there were some things, and Mr. Wanders said that we needed beverages for the upcoming holiday season, and just generally we didn't have too many interesting things to drink in the house. So I did put in a grocery order. Let's see what I got. If you're new here, I will post a link up here to the entire grocery haul playlist if you want to watch from the beginning of the year and see how I did. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, and you can subscribe to see more videos from me. And it's not another cooking video just yet, but the new year is coming. This is grocery haul number 16. Let's see what I got. All I did was I got a Save on Foods grocery delivery because it's the easiest thing. What we got, let's start with the bevies. We got 1 case of Pepsi and another case of ginger ale. They were on sale. You get 2 of these cases for $13. So that's why I got them, 2 for $13. Saved a little bit of money. $1.20 deposit and 12 cents recycling fee. That's not too bad. So I got ginger ale, and I got also, I think there's a Pepsi, the Pepsi Cola 12 pack, also 2 for $13. What else? Beverages. I was all out of grapefruit juice, which I really like. So we got 3 more of these Ruby Red Ocean Spray grapefruit juice. Ocean Spray cocktail. They're pretty expensive. They're usually $5.29. They were on sale for $3.99. So I got 3 of them. You pay a deposit and a recycle fee. So that's a pretty good savings. Almost $1.20, $1.30 savings on each of them. So that's pretty good. As usual, I was out of table cream. I use this table cream in coffees, but also I use it to make my yogurt. So it's 10% coffee cream. I got 3 of these. Blackwell brand was the same as Dairyland this week, so I supported my local dairy. $3.99. 3 at $3.99 for $11.97. But I figure I can make easily one of the big tubs of yogurt, which is usually $12. I usually have 1.5 of these. Yeah, 1.5 liters left over. So it takes like 1.5 liters to make that big tub of yogurt. And that's exactly the $12 that it costs. So I think it's definitely cheaper to buy the table cream, make your own yogurt, and then still have some left over. So I get 3. I could get 2. But I like to sometimes make cream soups and stuff, so I like to have 3 on hand. So we didn't grow very many cucumbers this year in the garden at all. I didn't do any of my own pickles, and I noticed that dill pickles were on sale, $3.99. Also bread and butter pickles. So I got some whole dill pickles and baby dill pickles, and I got some bread and butter. I also love these containers because I use them to keep beans in or whatever, anything else. So more pickle jars is always a big bonus, but they were on sale for $3.99, regular $4.99. So yeah, they were a little bit cheaper, which is kind of nice. We were out of sandwich bread, so I got some whole wheat, not super cheap, just some Western Family whole wheat bread. I think it was on for $2.99. Yeah, 2 for $2.99, so $6, $5.98 for bread. And then this French loaf, baked fresh French loaf, super expensive at Save-On. You can usually, I know at Superstore you can get them for 95 cents, and at Walmart I think they're 96 cents, but they're not that at Save-On. At Save-On, and they are $2.49, which is cheaper than this kind of bread, but not at all as cheap as you can get at Superstore or Walmart, where you can get these loaves for like 95 cents. So it's pretty pricey actually at Save-On, but I really wanted one of them. Convenience wins out and you pay more money. I did want some more cottage cheese. I bought cottage cheese a while ago and I made some lasagna that I didn't film, and it was really good. But when I had bought the cottage cheese, I was like, wow, I really like cottage cheese with peaches, and I have some canned peaches downstairs still. So I got another thing of cottage cheese. Or maybe for some breakfasts. I just felt like I hadn't had it in a really long time, and then I got super excited about it. It wasn't on sale. It was $6.49. It's a bit pricey for cottage cheese, but there it is. And I saw that they had on sale these Halo mandarin oranges. Seems like it is the season for mandarin oranges. These aren't the best mandarins. I remember getting like Japanese mandarins in the boxes when I was a kid, and they were just better, I think. But this is what we got now, apparently. They're usually on sale. I got 2 bags of them. When I start enjoying them, I eat them a lot. So I got these Halo 2-pound bags of mandarins, 2 for $7.49 regular, but with your card it was $4.99, so I saved $5. So it was like $9.98 for 2 bags. So like $5 a bag. It's not like super cheap, I don't feel, but I really do like the mandarin oranges. Now I just have to eat them before they go bad. And we were completely out of coffee. I don't know how it happened, but I went downstairs into the pantry and there was no coffee. There was no coffee left. We still have one upstairs, but I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a coffee emergency. So I had to buy them, but luckily they were a little bit on sale. Maxwell House Dark Roast 2 for $12.99, but with your card they were on sale for $8.99. Sometimes they get down to $7.49, but this was pretty good considering it was kind of an emergency and I had to buy them. And then I got 2 things of milk so that I didn't have to buy them from the convenience store, so that's great. They were not $5.19 anymore. They are $5.75 from Save-On, so things are getting pricey. Oh, well, bacon was on sale. Regular bacon, Western Family regular bacon was on sale for 2 of them at $7.49, but with your card you could buy 2 for $10, so that made them $5 each, which isn't the cheapest version of bacon. I think the cheapest version of bacon is usually at Superstore, but this is naturally hardwood smoked bacon, and it actually looks pretty good. 375 grams. 2 bacons. We're getting low on bacon. That can't happen. And then I also used this order, and I'm not going to include this amount of $48.93. I bought Lindor assorted chocolates for Christmas. So these are just assorted, irresistibly smooth assorted chocolates, and I got a lot of them for Christmas presents. Don't tell anybody. Maybe they don't watch my videos. The kids, they won't know. But anyway, I'm not including that amount in my grocery haul. So they were on sale. Instead of $8.99, they were $6.99. So that was great. So it was $14 off. So a total of $48.93 for 7 things of Lindor assorted chocolates. I'm not going to include that because that's coming out of my Christmas budget, and that is not part of my grocery budget. So we're going to subtract that. We did want some poppy juice stuff, and we needed milk and yogurt, cream and coffee, lots of drinks. And I really wanted oranges. 'Tis the season for mandarin oranges. And then we were in town doing some Christmas shopping, and I realized that I hadn't bought any lettuce with the delivery order, and it's like there's no garden, so I really don't have a lot of lettucey things, and I'm craving them. I mean, we have kale frozen and spinach frozen, but it's not really the same thing as some fresh lettuce, so I wanted to go pick it up. And then I saw some other stuff while I was there. We needed croutons if I'm going to make a Caesar salad, which is fine. Geez, these are small heads of iceberg lettuce. They're not very dense. And you know what? They're so expensive. So for a head of lettuce, it's $5.49 at Save-On for head lettuce. The romaine hearts are $8.99 for organic. There's 3 of them in that pack. They feel okay. $8.99 though, that's not cheap. And then I saw tiger prawns were on sale. They were on sale for $10.99 with my card, so I grabbed some of those. We love to have those with like steak or like a pasta, or fried up with some spicy curry or something like that. They're so good just to have handy fast meal. And then I got that French loaf in the grocery haul. So I remember I did that pizza loaf. I'm going to try to not cook it so much this time, but we really liked it, having it, and it should make a lot for just the 2 of us for sandwiches. If I do like a big pizza sub, like a pizza sub. The pizza pack was on sale too. It was only $7.49, so I saved $1 on that kind of pizza pack. And then it was so great. I was over in the meat section and I saw this big bone-in shank and of pork, leg of pork roast portion with the hock removed, and it was $7.55. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? So I was talking to a man that was there also buying it, and he said he just cuts his up, but I think you could probably, which is always an option. Look how much you could render that. $7.55. I will definitely find something to do with this. If you had this, what would you do with a leg of pork roast shank portion? It was literally, I think it was 79 cents a pound. They had some other ones that were 99 cents a pound. I guess they were some other cut, but there was only 5 of these left in the bottom of the bin at Save-On Foods. And so I was talking to the guy and he says, you better grab one fast. And people were literally coming up and grabbing them sort of en masse. So I grabbed one. I was super excited. 79 cents a pound for this great big chunk of meat. It's pretty good. It's got like a bone. It definitely has bone, but it's got a fair amount of meat in there. I've never dealt with this. I don't know what to do with it. But for $7.55, I will find out. And then we'll know. And next time, if I see them that cheap, I'll buy more than one if I know what I'm doing. I mean, it weighs 4.34 kilograms, which is 9.5 pounds. 9.5. So like 10 pounds of meat for $7.55. It's crazy cheap. So that is excellent. You don't ever see things go on sale for 79 cents a pound. The best I always look for is like 99 cents a pound. I had to buy it, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but for now it's going into the freezer. The croutons were not on sale, I don't think. They were $3.59. The tiger prawns were on sale, and they were only $10.99, and this was really expensive for $5.49, and the romaine was $8.99. So altogether, I spent another $44.20, and this $7.55 was the least of the things. It was cheaper than the romaine lettuce. How can you not buy this? You guys in the comments below, you have to let me know what I should do with this. Should I just cook it whole? I can do that. Do you guys put like a marinade or a sauce on it or anything? Do you brine it? For some people, brine it, I think, first before they cook it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or I can hack it all apart and just use the meat if I wanted to, and then use the bone for soup or something. Anyway, yeah, let me know. So that was Save-On, $44.20. That's it. That's everything. Let's do Jessica wanders around doing math. Okay, math time. Seems like a pretty big grocery haul. This first Save-On delivery was $176.16. $176.16 But I'm going to subtract the Lindor chocolates because that's for Christmas and that's just a different budget. So minus $48.93. Is $127.23, and then I went again back to Save On, so plus $44.22 for lettuce mostly, but also that pork roast thing that I'm really excited to figure out. So that brought it to $171.45. This is my final grocery haul of the season. $171.45. Save On Foods order, Save On Foods grocery shop. I'm going to add up, so plus the year to date, which at the end of last grocery haul was $2,356 plus $2,356.03 equals $2,527.48. Now, because this is the last grocery haul of the year, I said I would include any amounts that I used to kind of make my garden work. So all the seeds and stuff like that. I went back through the videos and through my receipts, and I found a bunch of stuff. So I spent $38.06 on seeds. I spent $56 on triple blend, like a triple mix soil. I spent $16.79 on the grow bag. I did spend $41.99 on that raised garden bed kit, which we never actually ended up growing, but we often have to buy things like lime or fertilizer, which we didn't buy this year, so I'm just going to include that as well. And then I did get some late onion starts, shallot starts, leek plants, and a little bit more soil later on in the season that came to $48.72. So a total of $201.56 is what I spent on the garden this year. And actually that doesn't include tree sprayers. We could probably add $100 for tree spraying for the apples. Yeah, let's do that. We spray a lot of trees, but I don't know, we'll call it $100 for the apples, apple spray, because otherwise they get a lot of worms. So I'll, generously call it 301.56. So if we add that plus 301.56 brings our grand total to $2,829.04. And that's the last one I'm going to do this year. So we divide it by 12. It gives us $235.75 for the entire year, including everything that I grew in my garden, everything that I bought on groceries. $235.75 a month. Some stuff carries over. I could use that grow bag again if I want to. I'm going to probably build that raised garden bed kit that I bought. And when you buy fertilizer and seeds certainly carry over into the next year. I still will have those seeds that I bought next year, so it kind of changes. But usually every year I have to buy some new seeds. And we always have to buy a little bit of like additional soil or amendments to the soil every year at the beginning of the year. So gardening does cost some money, but it's not as much compared to how much food you get out of it. And my freezers are packed full of frozen veggies. I still have squashes. They last forever. I still have carrots in the fridge, and it's almost the end of December, and they're very, very hard and fine and perfect. So, I didn't get as much canning done, but my squashes are just fine in the basement waiting for me to eat them. And my potatoes are still downstairs. I bought that huge bag of onions and they're doing just fine downstairs in the cooler basement areas. We have a lot of food in this house for sure. So $235.75 on average, keeping in mind I didn't spend any money on groceries for January and February, and I do have a very large garden where I got a bunch of produce out of it. So for two people, $235.75 a month for groceries. And I was aiming for $200 a month. If we don't include the garden, because I was trying to spend $200 just on groceries. 2,527.48 is the total for the year without the garden, divided by 12 gives a total of $210.62. So I was aiming for $200 to spend on groceries every month for the year, and that's actually pretty good. I mean, I knew that I was going to be spending money on the garden, but that gave us a lot of produce. So I came pretty close to my $200 a month grocery budget goal, I think. Not perfect. It's never perfect, and you always buy spontaneously things a lot of the time, and I think that's fair for two of us. The garden is a lot of work, and canning is a lot of work, and planting and weeding and everything is a lot, but it's definitely worth the, 940 pounds of produce that we get out of the garden. And that is the end grand total of grocery hauls for 2022. I'm not going to have to buy anything. I have a turkey, I have a ham if I want to, and I have a lot of pork roast I could do for Christmas if I wanted to. I have pie shells that I haven't used that I didn't use at Thanksgiving, and I have lots of pumpkins or pumpkin squashy things that I can make pumpkin pie with. I have potatoes. I have everything that I need to do Christmas, holidays. I even have some frozen cranberries still. I don't need to buy anything. Maybe, I'll ask other people to bring drinks for the holidays if I need to. Grand finale everything, and I think that I will make bread if I have to, because I have a lot of flour I have to use up as well. The freezers are stocked. The pantry is as stocked as it's going to be. I kind of lost motivation with canning this year, but that's it. $235, $235.75 on average every month for two people. Yay! Thank you guys so much for following along with my grocery hauls and keeping me accountable. It really does help when I know that I have to go over the amounts that I spent later, and I don't always look for the best deals because I'm not always going into town, but it does help me look at the different flyers and try to get the cheapest deals and wait for cheaper deals if I know that I'm going to be doing a video about it later. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can click my face to subscribe to see more videos from me. I'll leave links to the entire grocery haul series if you want to watch it from the beginning, as well as anything else that I think that you might be interested in. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.